too cold, I make it turn the fan off. You snaking at your mans like you had this shit planned out.
Good evening, my Forest family. How y'all doing today? Today is Friday, August the 15th. Hopefully you guys woke up on the right side of the bed. Hopefully y'all having a great and wonderful day today. Today, you guys, we're going to talk about I'm going back to school / how did my interview go? Those of you who know, I went back to school a couple times for the last maybe 5 or 6, maybe 7 or 8 years or something like that. I decided to reapply for the Excel program here where I live, in Indiana. So I got the email and I called the lady yesterday. No one answered the call, so I'm probably gonna have to call Monday morning, to talk to someone to see what day I can come in to do my classes for where I'm at, where I physically need to be far as classes go, and things like that. Because those of you who know, I went back to school probably when I first graduated, probably like 3 or 4 years after I graduated. But at that time, I was not focused on getting my GED at the time, because I found out I was pregnant with my oldest child, who is 9 now. Years later, probably about maybe 7 or 8 years later, I went back to school again, you guys. But that second time around, I had to take care of both my kids and both my parents / grandparents all at the same time, so I couldn't continue to do school at that moment. The last time was probably 3 or 4 years ago. I finished all my classes, but I never went back to do my actual GED test. Those of you who know, if you live in Indiana area or outside of Indiana area or any other state or city or county or however, you do have to pay for your pre-GED and you do have to pay for your actual GED. Once upon a time, it used to be like 120. I believe it's like 150 or 210 or something like that now, and stuff like that. So I will be going back to school, you all. Hopefully, cross my fingers that it pulls through this time around. Because those of you who know, that's what I want to do, is go back to school so I can get my GED, so I can get in some type of trade school, if not college, at least a trade school, so I can get into business. Because those of you who know me, that have known me for a minute, I do my own soul food restaurant. I do want to own my own jewelry store. And my daughter came to me maybe like a year and a half or 2 years ago or something like that, said she wanted to open her own convenience store, where they sell, chips and candy and cupcakes and food and different things of that nature. So we want to get into a business where we have a 3-in-1 or 4-in-1. That way, as she get older, I can be able to leave my children something that they can be proud and happy that they have, to leave to their children eventually at some point. I did go to my Chipotle interview today, you guys, and it went really good. So I'm hoping that the lady calls me this week coming up or next week, to move forward, because you guys, I really want this job. I said I could work in the morning and in the afternoons. I could do evening too, but those of you who know, my fiance is working part-time as well. So it would be, if I went in the morning, I would probably come in at like maybe 8 in the morning and try to leave between 3 or 4. But if I do the afternoon, I would like to come in at like 3:30 and try to clock out at least by 8:30 or so, hopefully. I can't do overnight. If he wasn't already working third shift, then it would be different. But since he is, I have to work around both of our schedule because we do have kids, and we do have to make sure we have a babysitter to watch our kids if I do work a night shift or however the case is. But it did go really, really good, you guys. I talked to one of the managers. He was really, really cool. And stuff like that. I know they have a lot of candidates for the position that I applied for, and stuff like that. Also, I have another interview next week. Also on Wednesday. So I'm hoping if the Chipotle job doesn't go through, that McAllister's Deli will go through. If not either one, just keep trying till I find something. If I don't find something in between now and February, then, we'll just decide to probably put our heads together, move to a different state and city, and apply somewhere where we can get the hours we want, we can set the hours we want, and make enough money to take care of our kids and get monetized on YouTube to add that income to our work schedule as well, and stuff of that nature. But yeah, you guys, I'm sorry I haven't made a video in like 3 days. That's not my intention, and my intention is to be consistent as much as possible. It is not easy because those of you who know, I have two children that I take care of constantly throughout the day, the week, the months, the years, and things of that nature. On top of being pregnant, add on to that, as well as not feeling good, not being able to keep down food and so forth, having to take some Tums, you guys, to keep food down as much as possible. That's the only thing I can take while pregnant, which is Rolaids and Tums. I believe Mylanta and something else that you can take while carrying baby and things like that. Because I had to look up if I could take Pepto or not, and I can't, which I didn't know that. The first 3 times I was pregnant, I didn't know that, so that was a surprise to me. So I'm like, okay, let me figure out a different strategy here. But anywho, thank you guys for all your love, all your support, all y'all prayers. Thank y'all for showing up and showing out every video, every live, every short. Thank y'all for that short that I did. I think that was 3 or 4 days ago. That has like 600 and something views on it with 6 likes. Thank you so much. Y'all is showing up and showing out. We really appreciate it. If we can get more people to like the live, like the shorts, like the videos, subscribe, comment. If you can share us out to anybody that you know, family, friends, enemies, acquaintances, whoever it is, shout us out. We want to try to be monetized before the end of the year, or before the end of this year or next year, if possible. If you guys can make that happen for us, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I love you. Always remember that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Always remember God is on our side, no matter who we are, where we are, who we're trying to be, or where we're trying to go. Remember, I love you. God loves you. Let's keep going and growing and moving up in life, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Peace.